Thank you for giving me this chance to tell my story of my country.
For everybody out there, this is a special episode of People Just Like You. Anna is a designer that I was working with, and then we got to talking a little bit. I wanted to do an interview just to learn more myself. So without further ado, feel free to introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Anna. I'm 36. I have a family. I have 2 sons. I have a husband. I'm from Ukraine. I'm open-minded person. I like to trip a lot. I like my country, and I like to develop all time my skills, to teach something, to learn something. I like to be freelancer and enjoy life. I the same person as average person that live in, for example, in any Europe country. We have the same culture, mutual values, the same lifestyle.
Yeah.
And initially I was born in Donetsk, and in my life, Donetsk, it's the city, very cool city in Ukraine. When Russia started first this war, it was started 8 years ago, and I was need to relocate with my husband and 2 small sons from Donetsk inside country in Mykolaiv, another city, and we started everything from scratch.
8 years ago, you said.
8 years ago,
just...
yes. But before this, we made great startup in Donetsk. We are from, we both with my husband with very modest and poor families. So we self-made us and great startup in Donetsk. It's a tire. It's it's a car service, right? Related to car service. And we should leave all these achievements and everything, live in Donetsk and relocated, and we built our life from scratch in Mykolaiv, another city. And really we achieve a success. And Mykolaiv is a city where 500,000 of people live. And we started a lot of social connection. We had a lot of friends. So we absolutely fully socialized in the city during last 8 years. I even took part in elections as a candidate for deputy in local.
Wow.
Yes,
So
I
you ran
was.
and were looking to
Yes, I
participate.
won an election, but I can't win. But it was my first time. It was very interesting experience, and we find a lot of friends in this new city.
You moved
At the
and you
same
put down the
time,
roots and you started to really
yes,
enjoy and engage in life.
our children now have a lot of friends, and very happy. My husband can develop his business more. I am a freelancer, and almost all money that I earned we spent on the trip. So I show my sons different countries twice per 1 year. We went to Europe or to some Eastern countries. And when war started, this everything stopped. Not for me, because I'm freelancer, but for all people around me. You have no chance more to have any opportunities. You can't think about opportunities. It's
Everything is disrupted.
everything starting from news. Always like crazy, check the news in Telegram. Firstly, you don't feel nothing, but you see the news and understand that war closer and closer, but you don't understand what closer to your city, but you don't feel nothing. And
You don't see it yet, but you know it's
you
coming.
don't see nothing. You see only news. And you see, for example, a lot of militaries in your city, in my streets. I see a lot of my friends who made posts in Facebook, for example, that I decided to be military. And as we have car service, tire installation service, a lot of soldiers go to our service to fix necessary tires for mud terrain, for example. At this moment, you really not nothing scared.
But you see things preparing, things becoming.
Yes, of course, it's very thrilled. It's not comfortable, but you can do what you do all day. And after this, Mykolaiv is the city on the front line. So Russian soldiers closer and closer to our city, and we started to hear explosions. And at the same time, of course, I have a lot of friends. As very social active person, I have a lot of friends in another cities. And some of my friends have already lived in the cities that Russia just grabbed. They told stories, what they see, they told about explosions, and it becomes scary and scary. And after that, I started to hear these explosions by my windows. It's very scary. And then, for example, you driving across the street on your town and you see the ambulance, you understand that it's for soldiers. And after that, you see the crushed houses near your house, near my house, because it's rocket shelled in the night, for example. And of
What was
course,
that like?
I have two sons, and we live on the 8th floor, 9th floor. It's the final floor. If rocket will drop down from the sky, we very risky. I'm afraid. So I took my sons. Now they're not very small. They was 16 and 9. And I told them we should go down to the basement. But it's kids. For example, 9 years. It's a kids. They can't sit a lot in the basement. This basement. It's really wet and dirty. It's not because we live in a dirty. Of course, we have absolutely good apartments, but we don't supposed to live in this basement. And it's not safe. It's not a bomb shelter. You can't use elevator. You should go upstairs to 9.
All the way down the stairs from the 9th floor. But this is one of the examples of how normal life is no longer possible.
No longer possible. And I don't know what. I am so scared. I'm sitting in this place. I have no inside energy to play with my children because I scared.
Because you don't know what's coming.
I hear the bombs. I just sit and stare on my children, and I can't even support them because I need to be support. I can't smile. I can't. Oh, everything is okay. Ha ha ha! It's so funny. We just sit here a little bit and everything. No, I can't tell this. I have no idea, and I'm very scared. And they see in my eyes that I'm very scared. I have no any strength to say them even something. Please don't scare it, because it's really scary, because you not just sitting in this wet and dirty basement. You hear explosions and you don't understand where is this bomb. And for example, it could be closer and closer, these explosions. After that, I'll decide 3 weeks, and our city was almost surrounded by the Russian troops. And I decided that I need to relocate with my children. And I had one person who I know in Bulgaria. We just acquainted 1 year ago and faced one time. But this is a man. He told Anya, "I'll help you. Just
so this
make decision
from this person that you had only seen once.
Just make decision, please, and go from your Mykolaiv away because it's not safe. I'll help you." And this person very helped me, and really, my husband took our family to the Ukrainian border, and this person went and take us from the Ukrainian border and bring us to Bulgaria on his own car. And find apartment where we can live in safe, of course, and we still live here more than half of a year. A lot of people, they closed for opportunities to leave their city. They can't. They're not so.
A lot of people don't
free.
have those connections, and they
no
don't.
connection. A lot of people has old parents. If you have old parents, you can't do nothing, because you can't leave these parents, and you can't take them with you because they, for example, ill and old. It's a very hard circumstances. And for example, I can make money now because I not lose my job. But my husband lost his job. People don't want to rent a bike anymore because it's bombs out the skies. It's risky to use bike on the street, and they just sit in the city without opportunities to live and in their home, but they don't have saving because you should have money when you relocate to another country. Not all people have such opportunities. They live only in a waiting where the next rocket
Will
drop
come
down.
and checking the news and just
Checking the news,
waiting to
yes.
see.
And then you go on alongside your native streets, the streets of your city, and see the broken houses. Your houses when you sometimes had fun. It was some funny moment here, and this house is broken, and some people died inside these houses. And for example, very cool and exciting man I knew, and he died. So it's not something far away, it's near me. It's destroyed everything, destroyed life, and destroyed any aims, any achievements, any wishes to be better, because you can't think about nothing. You can't dream, you can't develop, you can't plan. You
The
don't
war has
understand.
taken away people's lives from them while they're still living.
Maybe you need maybe tomorrow it will be your house where the rocket will.
How has living through this affected the way that you see life and the world?
First, when I relocated to Bulgaria, I was so surprised that all people are happy, and I just went along the streets and think, so many happy people, and we at the same
like
time.
You were shocked to see that after coming
I was
from
shocked at the
so
same
close
time.
to.
I'm crying inside me at the same time, and I remember how we crying in Ukraine all day, and I was so shocked that it's so stupid. War so stupid. Why we should cry if we can be so happy like the people on the streets? I don't want to cry in my country because we wasn't born to cry and to suffer. And I don't know if met Russian, they decided that they want to war. They want to kill us. For example, I don't want to kill nobody. They make this decision for me that I should kill them because I have no choice. We can't just accept them because they not friendly. They we don't we another nation. We have another rules. We are democratic. They are not democratic. They made repressions. They kill people after they go inside the city. For example, Kherson, a lot of city, they kill people inside it. Kill any people you want. They want. For example, they feel these people like are living in the families related to the Ukrainian soldiers. So we don't want to Russia. We don't want to. We have no choice to fight against them, and it's not our choice. Actually, I want to live happy life. I want to create illustrations, to be a deputy, to build beautiful new streets in my city, new area for working. I don't want to kill Russian soldiers, but I should do this. It's not my choice, and it's the most hard for me. I don't choose this. because I faced with repressions. It's not our friends, it's our enemies. And it's not we initiated this war. It's they wasn't interested for us. We just live in our country. And that is all. We don't touch no one. When they come, they kill people in this city. So you can't ignore. You can't stay in this city because, for example, I'm activist. I'm Ukrainian activist, and my husband activist in Ukraine. So they will kill us if they come to my city. So I can't ignore.
We're talking here, and you've shared a lot today. But what do you want other people to know or to realize about what life is like?
I think that they should only realize that they can help, and it's not always very hard help. It could be they can reach out some people in Ukraine to contact and maybe help with to find new job. There are millions of refugees inside Ukraine. A lot of people relocate from danger regions to less danger regions. Very hard now to find free apartments in Ukraine or job in Ukraine. It's not job in Ukraine because Russia blocked almost blocked Sea ways.
Yeah.
Bombed a lot of infrastructure objects.
So the economy has just been devastated. The
very hard.
movement.
You can't find the job if you relocate. It's for this time. It's better temporary to live abroad. Maybe find job abroad and support your country because not each people can be a soldier. But each people can support, and if you can't fight and if you feel you can't kill no one, you can't kill, you don't want to kill, I don't know, it's very strange. For example, I don't want to kill no one, but I can transfer money to the
to support your
support
other Ukrainians.
Yes, volunteer. Yes, I can. For this, I need to have a work. So people in Ukraine should work and it's easy to find work outside Ukraine now. So people, another people in another friendly country, they maybe need to find one person in Ukraine, not all Ukrainians, and tell this person how I can help you. For example, I live in this city. You can live, for example, 5 days in my apartments, and for this period we will find, I'll help you. We will find for you job, and we will find for you simple apartments, for example, and your children will be safe, they will go in school, and I'll help you a little bit to cope with all these papers, government issues, and you will live not in my apartment, of course not, but I'll help you to communicate for the first time with another people. Or another way, for example, some teacher from English teacher just go to the online meetings with our Ukrainian children and tell them some stories or teach them English. You can ask us a little bit, you can help us. I think that we just need to help to find work and to live in a safe while there is a war in Ukraine. And I was in Ukraine, I was alone, all my family have already been abroad, but I was involved in a military project and in my own personally, not military project. So I have several projects, I can't give them up, I should be in Ukraine. And I was alone in a rented apartment because in Mykolaiv it's was not safe.
What happened in that moment? Electricity is off, the water is off, you have no transportation.
I sit in about several hours, I just sitting and staring in the dark window, and it was strange because maybe if it will be my apartments, I feel more confident, but in
This unfamiliar place that
it's
you're
in
just
unfamiliar place. It wasn't comfortable, and it was for evening. I sitting about 8 hours, so and then become morning, and only next day, I realized that I can find matches to
oh
that I can buy the candles because
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not
Just in
used
that moment, you were so much
so
has been
shocked.
going
I
on
was
that
so
your
shocked.
brain is
Yeah,
not even
yes, I don't
working
understand. But
properly.
no, I don't understand. I even didn't understand that I can I can use gas for the lights
Yeah,
in the kitchen.
yeah.
Then next day I realized this. I realized that we don't have the electricity will not appear in a short time. It was slow. It will be long without electricity.
Mhm.
So I understand that I should buy candles and matches and warm up the water on the gas. So
So
it's
in just
it's not
days, you
like
went from
normal
having
people do in Europe. In
yeah,
Europe,
like
as
you went
we
back in time hundreds of years in
yes, of
one moment.
course. I waited a few days, and then I just go out and I alone, and it was scary for me to find some not familiar person to
Mhm.
relocate all my stuff from one city to my home because I need to return home.
So you found someone just out there on the
Yes,
street to help you
I
carry
was need to
everything.
find some man on who can drive my stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, and I just went out, and yes, I see one big car and asked the driver if he can do this. He agreed, and he
Yeah.
relocated me. It's 100 kilometers to my home,
Wow.
and after that, I was able to leave the country, and I relocated to Bulgaria.
Hmm.
And it's very strange that
That's
we are living in a Europe country and no have water, no have electricity.
yeah.
But I am adult, absolutely with health adult. What with small children? What with pregnant women? Uh, some hospitals, it's
Like you said,
disease.
people that can't leave, that they have elderly
Okay,
parents or
okay,
they're
elderly parents.
disabled or something
Yes,
else,
a
and what happens
lot
to
of
them?
in hospitals. So
Mm.
I am in the best of
Condition to be able to
circumstances
move. Yeah.
relative to other people who, for example, have small children,
Mm.
very small, or I don't know, ill something,
Mhm.
ill, or have elder parents.
What has this been like for, you said you have two boys. What has
Yes,
it been like for them?
they don't understand.
Mm.
We just we relocated after 3 weeks of war when war started, and they not realized everything as we realized with my husband.
Mhm.
We just tried to protect them and protect their mind, not
To help them stay as
to
normal
help
as
them. It's
possible.
normal people, not I don't want no one from us be like I don't know trauma
Traumatized and
I would like we like ordinary people without
mm,
any so bad experience.
yeah.
That's why I tried not to tell them a lot. And they all one my eldest son. I live in now living in Germany in a family, very good family. because he was 16 and now he is 17. He should enter to some university, and he asked me if it could be Germany, and we find together the family who hosted him, and it's very good family. It's very good people, and they created for them very friendly environment. And in
wonderful.
spite of this, it's very hard for him. But it's the most bad
The least bad
circumstances that he could get in such a situation.
Yeah.
And a son who 9 years old just go online in Ukrainian school and continue education. I'll try not to concentrate them on war. I try to concentrate them on the future, on the what they want to achieve, to whom they want to be, what profession they want to have. My sons want to have, not on this. I believe we can overcome this. I don't want to concentrate them on bombs, and I don't want they to be soldiers. I believe they be, for example, architect and doctor. So I'll try to continue normal life as much as possible for them.
That is a very noble thing, despite you mentioned that you see the news, you know what's happening, you're shielding them from that, but you yourself know. You yourself are scared and it's uncertain. That's a really noble and powerful thing to be.
Of course it's uncertain, but I can't be uncertain in front of them. I should be more or less smile, more or less pleasant, soft, because they feel everything very
they sense it from you, they see it from you, they take it in.
And I'm sure that it will appear in their future mind. If I will show them how I'm afraid, how it's terrible situation. I want they grow as normal people. They grow as a normal people, not with trauma after this war.
That must be exhausting on your side, and that must to save your children from trauma. Does that create trauma?
Yes, it's exhausting, but relative to another people in Ukraine who even can't find any job and don't know any other language, and for example have small children, not a little bit. My children not such small. It's in my situation. It's not such exhausting as it could be. So I tried to help. Another people. I'm trying to help another people in Ukraine in a much who had worse situations than my.
I hear that. I hear themes come up again and again. One of how disruptive this has been, where you went hundreds of years back when you're in that apartment and the power went out, and you had to work with a candle. You're in a modern European country,
in the modern world,
but that happened. And another theme of how you're nonetheless grateful for and appreciative that your context, your situation isn't that it could be worse. I hear that as well.
Yes, of course it could be worse. From one side, I do my best to improve the situation, but for the other side, it could be worse. And all day in time, it's my problem. I can't overcome this. That I can't allow myself to feel happy. I can't, because I feel I can't allow to be happy. I feel guilty that I'm happy because it's
Because there
so
are others that are suffering so much more.
suffering so much. All my friends around me in Facebook, I'm open Facebook. Facebook is and to see one news after another about was killed someone, for example, husband was killed as a soldier. Some just citizens was killed on the bus stop, for example, by the rockets. They're even not soldiers. And at this time, I'm very positive person. I like to smile. I like to hug my husband. I don't know. I like to have fun. I can't allow to do this. I can't smile in front on the streets,
Knowing what's
in
going
open
on.
air, because it's not. It's strange.
Feel this
A lot of people crying around you, and it's strange to feel happy. And I can't even allow to feel happy.
Yeah. That right there is that
And
sounds
you,
so
for
tough.
example,
Like that you're an
yes.
optimistic, happy person by nature,
No,
and that
it's not a place now for feel optimism,
you
for
can't allow.
demonstrate. You should care about others, but it's not happy. It's not like smile. It's not like it's through the tragic. Everywhere is some damage.
Yeah.
And my mind can't comprehends all this, for example. And at the same time, of course, I'll help as I can. I donate. I make projects, design projects for the militaries. We make we fix tires for the soldiers' machine, soldiers' autos. So we do what we can, but it's a very hard situation. You can't go your road. You can't choose what to do. You should
Your options have
rescue
been
all around. Rescue your kids, neighbor, the kids of the neighbor, because maybe I should propose them to do the same. Maybe they could relocate to Bulgaria. I called some of my friends to relocate to the same hotel where we live. So I help to some of my friends to do this. So I should help everyone around. And it's not time, for example, to development, to achieve your goals, to just take a hand of your husband and walk on the streets and smiling, because husband of another woman are on the war, they soldiers.
I hear that theme as
And
well. This wanting normalcy for your
of course
children.
I should understand that
but not
I
allowing
can't
it for yourself.
I can't for example, my husband, because another woman can't do this. They don't have husband near them. Their husband on the war.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing, for explaining what it's been like, giving just this little window for us to learn, to hear, to take it in.
Thank you for asking me about this. Thank you very much for interesting, and I wish this story will help you to value your life more, because I never here in Ukraine we have so huge spectrum of emotions. We value our life much more before we very happy to have children, to have husband, to have what we have, because we start lost this. So I wish you to feel how happy you are without lost in nothing, just
to not take life for granted and the people and the
yes,
things that you have.
yes. It's very we in our contemporary life stopped feel how comfortable and how happy we are.
Yeah.
It's just okay, I have this everything. You should appreciate all moment with friends, because for example I like my friends very much. I have a lot of friends. I can't touch them because they in another countries, and they even can't help me because they in the same stupid situation as I. That is why appreciate your friends, touch them, hug them, smile them, have a fun with them, and without understanding that you can't lost them, because we faced with the chance to lost all we have, and we started to appreciate this very, very much.
That's a beautiful message coming from a place of the heart and from experience of going through something like you have, to share this message, to remind people to appreciate life.
Yes.
That is,
it's very hard to appreciate it, because for example a few years ago we have 2 children, we live in a happy family. It's like ordinary life. It's nothing special. Now it's very special. It's, and I stare at my children and thinking, oh, how beautiful, how I like them. And 2 years ago I have no time even to take a look at them, because I have so much project, I have so much aims, I should achieve so much goals, I should be deputy. I never have a time to take attention to my children more than just a few minutes. Now
but
I
in a
have
crisis,
the time.
you realize what's
Yeah, I
important,
realize, of
what's
course, and
the point of all
yes,
of
and
life.
I see how they're beautiful, how they're clever, how it's pleasant for me to be with them, and it's with my friends and with my mom and with my husband. So it's a trigger to feel how you like the life, how you like people, how you like laptop and electricity, how you like, for example, to
The
go
things you don't
shopping.
even notice when you're living
You
a
don't
normal
think
life,
it's
but you just take them
that
for granted.
you
You
can
just
go
walk right
shopping,
past
and
them.
you can go shopping and you can buy some beautiful dress, and and you can put this dress and be, for example, have a nice evening together. And I start feel these moments very, very sensible. And I when I see my friends now, when I have a chance, I so happy. So I wish you to appreciate all that you have in your life without losing it, just like you have it now.
That is a beautiful message, Anya.
Yes, I actually I am. I do my best to be normal people, not with, and to do my best to do all my friends normal people, to help recover and restart and live normal life. But I always remember how I should like each day, like each kiss, like each touch.
Yeah. What a talk, to go through all of that and to arrive at this this point at the end of remembering that life is always beautiful, that there is something to appreciate, and to hold on to it, to hold on to those little things that mean the most to us, and see
Yes,
them, feel them.
and more you help another people, energy return to you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say a little one small message. For example, in Ukraine, in another country, could live another people, and if someone decided, for example, to help someone in Ukraine, and it could be bad experience, something went wrong. Yes, it could be so, but it doesn't matter. You shouldn't help anyone else. So maybe if there are, if you want to help someone, these people want to work and to live independent life. You should give him chance to work, not to be always to get always to get a help. You should help to work, not help to get always help. Not if you
give
want to
Ukrainians a chance to work or to earn help,
to work, not to live
just
for always for to get some payment for governments. Not just to get a salary and to live ordinary life, and not to be refugees. I don't like this word. To be associated people who go to work, who go to kindergarten, to school, and have some goals. Not to help them just live like plants and always
be watered by others.
No. Just it should be such Ukrainians who want to work, who can work, who if these people can work, of course. If it's elder people, they have another type of help. So they need another type of help. But if it's normal people, just you if someone want help, they just want to help take new connections in a new country and find a job, find for example small apartments, but affordable, but acceptable for living, and start living in normal life.
Well, one place to start is looking on Dribbble for Ukrainian designers and working with them. I look forward to continuing to work with you, and
thank you. I appreciate it very much.